What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Bonehead Truckers. I got some news here.
I'm the news.
Oh, hello.
Make sure you like the videos and subscribe and all that YouTube stuff. Okay, it really helps get the message out. And let's just face it. We're here because we're pro-American truck driver, pro-professionalism, pro-training. Okay, it all kind of falls under one roof. I don't sit there and take up for brokers. I don't sit there and take up for this, but take up for the American truck drivers. The American truck drivers. And let me just say, it doesn't matter what color you are. If you're an American citizen, you're a truck driver, I want you guys to be successful. I want you guys to be safe and make it home to your families. Now, this right here is a little strange because I got some, when I first heard about this on Facebook on Tuesday, it looked like someone had brought a golf uniform November and shot their co-driver. That's all we saw. And it was at the Loves in Boron, California. Did I say that right? I'm good at butchering names. That's just what I do here. Let's just face it. That's just what I do. But then I started reading some different stuff. So first of all, a lot of different stories on this, right? At the time that I'm doing this video, which is on Wednesday night, this video's had several different stories. It's like, shot their co-driver. And the driver was arrested, obviously. I go and look at it, and it turns out that it was a female. And it does not state that it is a co-driver, but you don't know if it's a co-driver or not. And it wasn't a shooting per KGET.com. It was a stabbing. A man arrested on suspicion of stabbing a woman at a truck stop in Boron, which I guess is outside of Bakersfield, California. Sheriff's deputies responded to a report of a possible stabbing at a Love's truck stop in Boron, California at 4:45 p.m. Deputies arrived and found a woman suffering from a stabbing. She received medical treatment and was taken to the hospital, but her condition is unknown as of Wednesday. Gurjant Singh, 28, was found at the truck stop and was arrested of suspicion of attempted murder and burglary. And he is actually being held on $520,000 bond. Again, I don't know what's going on here, but if this was a co-driver, then gosh, there's so much stuff here. Now, let me ask you guys a question. When I'm out there on the road and I see, someone who looks like this, most of the time when they're teaming with another guy, okay? Whether it be a brother, be a friend, another family member, or just whoever. You hardly ever see them teaming as a husband and wife. And so, where you got a lot of other people, from different cultures, they team husband and wife. That's where they succeed. But with this, they're from India, the Indians. They typically is the men that work. And their culture, it's like I believe, I agree with the culture where a man should work and provide. That's what I agree. Listen, you can call me sexist all you want. That's the way I feel. But this right here has got me thinking. The original part was they were, it was a co-driver and it was shot. Now it was a woman, just still could have been a co-driver. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. And the person was stabbed. But burglary? How's that go up into? Was he trying to steal a truck? Huh? Was he trying to steal some soda water and a cheeseburger? What? Because they were at the Loves for crying out loud. And listen, I'm going to tell you something. You don't want no cheeseburger for no doggone Loves. There ain't nothing there for no doggone cheeseburger. You ever had those cheeseburger out of their little hot box thing? It stands up and, you pull it out. It's just been on that freaking thing, inside that container thing for about a day. And you spend $8 for this little hamburger like this. And you say, but I'm hungry though. And you eat it and freaking you're going to break your doggone teeth trying to get up in there. Yeah, don't eat no doggone cheeseburger from no freaking Loves, okay? I'm just sitting there saying. But yeah, there's been a lot of stuff on this. That's the reason why I didn't report on it initially. But now that the story has changed, and I'm just wondering how the story is going to change from this to the next story. Who is the woman? Was it a co-driver? Was it another driver? Was it someone at the Loves? Was he trying to rob the Loves? Okay, when I sit there and I look at these pictures, you know, it looks like something in the fuel island. But I could be wrong. Like I said, I doubt. It's just so weird, and I'd like to find out more because it doesn't say anything about you know, a store associate, you know, someone that works at the store. It has not been a good month for these Indians. I don't know the legal status, so I'm not going to sit there and say. Will I speculate? Absolutely. It's probably a non-domicile CDL holder. And as far as a woman goes, I don't know if it was a driver or not. Initially, we thought it was a co-driver, but I don't know. But this driver right here, listen, I'm taking bets right now. You know, probably got to be a truck driver, you know, just like the other freaking people that we cover on here these days. You know, they're not properly trained, okay? That's the reason why when you're going down I-40 and you see these people everywhere, okay, they all just sit there like this, hanging on for dear freaking life. They ain't looking at you. They don't care about you. They're taking their bad habits that they have from their country, moving it over here. If these guys can come over here and become legal citizens and learn English and then get trained a certain way, and one of these days we should do a video on what we think that, you know, the proper training. You know, I'll just say it at this. I don't think you should just go get your CDL from a little day class or whatever and then be out there OTR. You know, just like that. I think that just to get your CDL, I think you need at least minimum 1 month of schooling just to get your CDL. You're not done with training. Just get your CDL. And at least have another 2 to 3 months with a trainer out there OTR, mountains, cities, rain, winter, if that's the case. That's what I think. You know, at least 2 to 3 months for sure. I'll cover this as more information comes out, if anything comes out. A lot of these things you never hear anything more about it ever. So, or something else, you know, big happens and we just all of a sudden we forget about this stabbing at the Loves in California. Anyways, Bonehead Truckers, we go. Save 20% on Loadboard Pro for 6 months if you click my link. You gotta click my link. You just can't go there and get it. You gotta click my link to do it. You get quick and easy access to live high quality loads in real time. Negotiate the pay you deserve with industry leading rate tools and build relationship with trusted brokers. Okay, 6 months, 20% off. You're saving $190 over 6 months is how much you're saving. Truckstop.com. That's who Bonehead Truckers is partnered with. Click my link. Just don't go to truckstop.com. You ain't gonna find my link, okay? And you ain't gonna find this deal. All right, so click the link. It's sent there in the description below.